Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the right side as the blue Delhi Sultanate, we've got Wam01. So on the left side as the magenta Ayyubids, we got liquid DeMu. Because this map is Relic River, so all the relics are in the middle of the map next to the river. Who would have thunk? There's also a decent amount of gold up north. Got the large deposit in the center and down south, while there is a good amount of smaller gold deposits around here. And this is not the 1600 gold deposits, these are the full 4000s of a big full 8000 up north. With some forest puffers as well as boar. The blue boar spawned right there, but both players are Islamic, so pork is haram. Your deposit down here as well, so that's pretty safe for the Delhi Sultanate player. While Magenta is just a little bit up the hill and behind him, so that's very safe for him. Not going for the fast age up just yet. Oh, looks like they added a bit of a golden age counter. It's been a while since I cast Ayyubids or Abstinency. Cultural Wing Logistics being researched there, which will give him access to 2 dervishes. It will also lock him out of the fast and cheaper age up. That's interesting. So, is he going to be aggressive, these dervishes? Because age 2 dervishes, of course, can't capture relics nor sacred sites, which has to be meant for some aggressive play before healing. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Dome of Faith being researched there, which gives him some bargain bin scholars. Going to the mosque there. Wheelbarrow and survival techniques queued on up. Scout will bring back some sheeple. Gonna fast forward a bit there. Because in the early eco phase, there's nothing much for me to cast other than some basic layouts of the map. And since both players are just building and aging up, there's nothing much for me to say. Magenta will drop off a good number of sheep there, 10. Blue has approximately 7. Maybe trying to grab a deer, but it's a little bit too early for professional scouts. He's just trying to kill the deer there, so his opponent can't herd them. I think Liquid DeMu is one of the players who likes to actually herd deer to his town center, so this sort of just denies it. This map's not bad for pressure scouts either way, because you got 2 deer deposits pretty far off the beaten path. Excuse me. One last deer here, filled with delicious meat. There's the 2 free dervishes, which also does get the permanent mass heal effect. Let's see, what are the dervishes? Maybe the dervish is going to try to go next to relics, so immediately pick them up. And maybe a fast castle he's eyeing. Yeah, it looks like the Ayyubid player is eyeing for fast castle. So he wants the dervishes on the field next to relics, so when the age up completes, he can immediately grab the relics and run away with them. That's my guess. We got some Ghazi Raiders now being pulled in the field. A horseman variant that hits harder but slower with a little bit extra health. Lastly, these berries being claimed on up now. This map does have a decent amount of berries near the initial spawn location. Military wing reinforcement being pulled in the field. Usually that's either age 2 or age 4. This is going to be age 3 variant, which will give him, what, 5 desert raiders every so often? 3 desert raiders every 2 minutes. which would be very useful to help stop these Ghazi raiders as well. Though I think the first one will take a little bit of time there. Scout taking some fire there. Dervishes can, of course, heal up these units individually. And the wolf bites are going to be healed up by the AoE healing. It'll take a moment to get this actually fully researched. The Delhi Sultanate player is very far from aging up. He's going for a bit more aggression. Archers and Ghazi Raiders. So probably some H2 Lance or H3 Lancers probably be best for the Ayyubid player. It'll be a good counter to the Ghazi Raiders with just sheer quality, as well as be a very hard to counter the especially H2 Archers, who has a base damage of 5, and H3 Lancers have an initial armor of 4, so they will take 1 damage at minimum. And if both players keep up their technology, it will match. Down south, we got the Scholar Captain's Sacred Site now. All Seeing Eye being researched. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first deployment does take a little bit of time. I don't know if it starts from scratch though. Guess we'll find out soon enough. One sacred site obtained by the Delhi Sultanate player. Losing a mining camp's not too big of an issue. Multiple sacred sites captured. Scout trying to interrupt it though. Nope, the first deployment is instantaneous. Maybe it's just the H2 variant that takes a little bit of time. Of course, this is H2 Desert Raiders, which are all still hard counters to Ghazi Raiders. A bit more of a soft counter to Archers. They have good damage, no bonus multiplier, and no inherent range armor. This will force back these units there. He is going for the veteran Desert Raiders. He's going to get 3. Oh, Dervish there. Oh no. Luso native. Oh, does manage to kill in time. I thought Magenta was going to get it converted. Those archers must have been waiting on for quite some time there. Could have sworn the conversion ritual was going off. Archer getting hit there. Got a spearman there as well. Wolf fighting the archer there. Another relic obtained. He could try doing a conversion ritual there. Guys, at least the Dervish can move at decent speed with the relic. He can start escorting away and try to ward him away with a conversion ritual. Next military ring reinforces in 45 seconds, so a little bit of distance, but there is the mosque. Camel Lancers being pulled on field, something a bit more heavier. Oh yeah, it's Camel Lancers, not just regular Lancers. There are differences between the two. The unease, and also Camel Lancers do have less health and possibly higher charge damage. By the way, there should be still hard counters to Archers. And looks like that Camel Lancer does get trapped there a little bit there. Dervish can also always heal it up. Blue now has survival techniques or professional scouts, so you can now go ahead and obtain the deer deposits up north and start slowly grabbing them up on home. Camel Lance is a little bit outnumbered, but the Dervish provides some excellent health regen there. More Desert Raiders there. Another round of 3 of them. They have a spear brace there, but it's largely they hit the archers. No Dervish formation to get some healing going. Magenta's picked up one, has claimed one relic, picked up another. Handful of Ghazi Raiders heading down south, probably trying to protect this sacred site there. Dervish has a relic there as well. Looks like the Ayyubids player is mainly going out to Desert Raiders. Got a good number of spearmen deployed in the field. Conversion ritual. Does get killed off there. The sacred site will be maintained, and the scholars there on top of it if he was decaptured. Wall segments do get picked off there a little bit. We've got the Ghazi Raiders moving around. Another Desert Raider heading down south. And this area may be traversable, and the minimap suggests traversable. Yep, it is traversable land. Jarvis picked the relic, heading back on home with it. House of Learning being deployed in the field by the Delhi Sultanate, giving access to 6 unique technologies. Another round of Desert Raiders, put on exactly the right time, but then on general move order, not attack move order. They're getting trapped there as well. Now they're standing and fighting. Got Campbell Lance. Oh, no, that's another Desert Raider there. Desert Raiders will finish off the Ghazi Raiders. And up north, the 6 have been captured by the various camels. House of Learning, or not House of Learning, Golden Age Tier 2, almost complete, but that's only plus 25% resource speed, so nothing too critical. The good stuff is Tier 1 and Tier 3 to a certain extent, but also Tier 4 and Tier 5 are really good power, as well as Tier 1. Tier 2 is about the weakest with the 5 research, or 5 benefits. All 6 sites have been decaptured. We do now have the honed blades being researched. Honed blades now being researched at first, giving his man-at-arms and lancers plus 3 damage.
يتحتم علي أن أقودكم في الحال.
We do now have some war elephants being established, which are inherently anti-cavalry unit. I don't believe the camel and ease debuff will affect them, since they're not horses, they're camels. It says horse cavalry, not cavalry. Magenta's now obtaining sacred sites there. We do also now have the Mounthouse research going. Increases elephant move speed by 10%. Looks like these scouts are trying to pick up some more venison. And there's actually still a decent amount of venison up there. Takes a bit of time to get on back, plus the one for this venison deposit up here first. Scout is down, not big surprise. Looks like Archer may have went down there, maybe Spearman. Multiple war elephants now established. You now have the Sultan's Mamluks now being deployed on the field. Golden Age Tier 3 is almost complete. And Ivy player nowhere near enough for the age on up, nor does Delhi Sultanate player, so we're going to probably say prolong age 3. The game probably may end in just age 3. We do now have, let's see, let's research this, the Tranquil Venue, giving his mosque a bit of health regen out of combat, or, yep, out of combat, just had to make sure about that aspect. Got multiple Lancers now being pulled in the field by the Delhi Sultanate player. Overall, feels like the Delhi Sultanate player's composition is pretty good. He has plenty anti-cavalry as well as anti-cavalry. Archers will be a good anti-desert raider tool in this situation. But Magenta's going for a decent amount of crossbows to take on the elephants quickly. More quickly. These melee war elephants do have a bit of range armor, but they also classify as heavy, so they will receive bonus damage from the crossbowmen. We do have some more spring balls from point of view, which only do bonus damage versus melee infantry, which will be good against the spearmen. Bit of collateral damage, probably. I'm gonna see one massive explosive fight there, and probably whoever wins that will probably win the game. More elephants being summoned, a fourth one. Lancers and Deserters are starting to push their way forward. Deserters may want to be in range mode until the Spearmen are down. Spring Gull's firing away, Mangonels as well. Whoops, what just happened? Mangonel does get a bit of damage there. Good amount of health regen from both sides. Blue summons Scholars in the front line. Blue's going to go try to win this fight. Elephant falls back, needs a bit of healing restoration. Desert Raiders advancing. Looks like the War Elephants are staying strong, but someone taking some use. One War Elephant does go down. Two War Elephants goes down. Scholars are hitting each other since all the AoE damage. War Elephants, another third one goes down, and the fourth one does go down. Still got good core of Archers and Scholars absorbing a lot of damage there. Mangonel's gonna go on down as well. Archers advancing. Crossing, of course, with weaker than Archers in 1v1 combat. At least cost ineffective. Archers advancing forward, gets a hit there on the villagers. Agenda needs to get a force summoned quickly. Next set of Desert Raiders is not available until 34 seconds. Good damage on those villagers. Looks like it's trying to forward deploy the unique Magnol variant, the Manjanki, or how to pronounce it, which effectively says an alternative anti-structure attack. In all intents and purposes, still gonna be the same as a regular Magnol. Ayyubid player probably needs to go out for some regular horsemen at the current rate. But also mixing some Lancers and Ghazi Raiders. Bit of volley down those Archers. That Mangonel is starting to get bugged out a little bit there. Mangonel fires a volley there. Barge missing the Scholars. Doesn't really do bonus damage to Scholars either way. Mangonels do get dodged there. Another Mangonel being deployed on the front line as well. Golden Age Tier 3 has been activated, so it does have faster production speeds, which help him remax pretty quickly. Right now, blue has an army of 87 versus 47. Got higher value on the field by blue as well, but only by a small margin. At least some of the players are eyeing for more and more archers. Down south, we do have some raiding infantry units there, causing issues. Crossmen trying to intercept. Not really a counter unit, but they will do. The one lancer that did get was there did get hit. Blue's migrating around to find another opportunity to engage. Jedi has obtained every single relic, which is quite good. Slowly damaging this mosque there, which scholars could actually grab the relic, so we may see some relic stealing. Lancers causing issues back here. Magenta has a lot less villagers. May want to go for economic growth for his final age up, which will give him 10 villagers. Also gives plus into faster gathering rate. Though honestly, this economic industry wouldn't be half bad. Plus decent villager building rate would be a good complement. Plus 10% gathering rate has higher projection of power. Good damage there. Right now, blue has a large amount of villagers. Crossbowman taking some damage there. Nanu's bravery was active in that one unit there. With it right now, this Lancer, it does have a bit more damage thanks to the Honed Blade upgrade. Single Camel Lancer falling on back. Gets an impalement there, max damage impalement. Local doggo, and more Gosrays and Lancers over here. Magenta trying to push forward with this army. It's a sizable army. Magenda's massive armies advancing. Magenta may just need a win with this fight. He is down with a severe amount of villagers. And gonna be down more villagers. But this is a sizable force here, including a large number of mangonels. For the Deadly Sultanate landmarks, 1, 2, 3. All three landmarks are right next to each other. So the win victory is pretty easy. Annihilation victory can be somewhat easy. And has, of course, the anti-structure attack active there. Takes a lumber camp pretty heavily and destroys some nearby structures. Could start targeting down the Dome of Fate. The splash of radius would be quite significant. Yep, blue is doing a severe amount of damage there. Magenta may want to cut his villager production and focus all on this one final all-in. Maybe bringing the villagers as well to actually go for an all-in at this moment in time. Got now a Tower of the Sultan. Outposts or keep firing away with a pretty large number of arrows. Got the Dome of the Faith has taken some damage there, but nothing to sniff at the moment. Capital here. Of course, this does do fire damage. Nope, just the Ayyubids and Abbasid Dynasty that has increased fire armor and structures. Annihilation victory, 1 out of 3. Got now the Tower of the Sultan, who probably just goes for the town center. Let his defense arrows do as much damage as they can. Capital took a pretty good volley there. Looks like blue's the force over here is trying to advance. Tower Sultan's power to connect with the capital. His battering ram is, I think, a souped up battering ram. Yeah, 600 damage. But his equipment can go down. Power Sultan does take a severe amount of damage there. I think he just continues to push towards the capital and try to win the game through annihilation because he has not too many villagers at the moment. Maybe get enough resources to go for another siege weapon. Focus on the keep if he's trying to rotate around. He's going to lose a Mangonel here. He does lose a Mangonel there a little bit foolishly. And he's getting surrounded by all sides. Power of the Sultan is taking some fire. It's now set ablaze. It has some basic animations now set to it. Power Sultan is still seeing the damage there. The keep may finish off. Magenta is getting completely surrounded from all angles. His arm is getting cleaned on up. Power of the Sultan is still engaging keep. Does go down there, and Magenta has surrendered. Magenta maybe should have been a little bit more aggressive to take out the capital. Could have won out that way. By the way, the Sand Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.